Hi everyone! I am live on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm gonna do like a little purple pink kind of thing because I realize that I don't do a lot of color. It is a lot outside of my comfort zone. Hi Jillian. Hi everyone who's tuning in. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Hi. What is this? Gosh, breaking out is the worst. Are you guys hearing any music in the background? Because right now I have Love Me Like You Do, la la, love me like you do. I never said that I was good at singing. That's why I'm a makeup artist. Two things I will admit that I'm not good at: singing and math. Okay? So I am live on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I want to give away a special prize, and I will be giving it away tonight to someone that shares the anyone that shares. I will at the end of the live I will be giving away a free makeup class. Yes, you heard correctly. This only applies to Facebook. I will be giving away a free makeup class to people that share this live on Facebook. So and I realized that the winners tend to get lost if I choose the winner in the following week's Facebook live, and then sometimes I don't do a live, and then sometimes live get busy. So yeah, so just remember to share, and I will be picking randomly tonight before I close off, before I finish the look, on who I decide is going to win. So without further ado, I'm going to start. I've never used this NYX Pore Filler primer before. I'm going to try it. It says creates a satiny smooth finish, minimizes the appearance of enlarged pores, and can be worn under or without makeup. So I am going to squeeze a little bit on my clean fingertips. Kinda, the consistency kinda, and even the color kinda reminds me of the Benefit Professional. So let's see. Hi everyone, good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, and for the first time, so normally on my Facebook lives I always use the same foundation, which is MAC NC 45, but today guess what I have? I have the Fenty Beauty foundation, and it's the shade 340, and I have my beauty blender. Aww, thanks Riza, you love the music in the background. Oh, you guys are hearing it. Okay, hi Texas, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to tell me where you guys are from. I always like to see where you guys are from. It always warms my little heart, actually my big heart, to hear where you guys are from. So those that are just tuning in, oh hi Shalima. Great, nice speaking to you. I really can't remember, I have a really bad memory, but yeah. Hi Toronto, hi New York, hi Pinal, welcome Pinal. My best friend, one of my best friends lives in Pinal. So I'm gonna put 2 pumps because when I start to talk, guys, let me tell you, I will forget that I'm supposed to be on here doing makeup. All right, so 2 pumps, and I'm just gonna press very lightly. So I start under the eyes, at the sides of the nose, and then I bring it to the chin and the center of the forehead. Then I go over the eye, and then on the sides of the face. Now that I have a nice, hi Tableland, hi Montrose, Shagoras, hi Florida. Varshani, I just said it, the shade is 340, okay? Now I've used the Fenty before, and a lot of people, I got a lot of flack because I was like, I posted stuff on my Instagram and the YouTube channel. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Madam Maharaj. All the Facebook lives will be posted there, as well as new HD videos as well will be posted there. Hi Pino, hi Esperance, hi Tobago. Right? So what was I saying? Right. So the Fenty foundation actually gives such good coverage and works really, really good. Like, this is 2 pumps and already my skin tone looks very even. I mean, my dark circles, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, normally after 2 pumps of any foundation, my dark circles still show and are still extremely prominent. Hi Trinity, hi Barataria, hi Princess Down, right? So I mean, and don't forget to share the video, guys, because I'm giving away a free, this applies to Facebook, sorry Instagram. Don't forget to share the video. I will be giving away a free makeup class. No Samantha, no flashback when taking pictures. Well, at least on the pictures that I've taken. I haven't taken pictures with flash using the Fenty foundation. I usually just have my proper lighting in front of me. But usually when you do flash photography, it tends to, that's when you really see the flashback. Hi Brazil, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Hi Shigonas. So Sam is asking if the Fenty foundation lasts all day without shine. I think if you have oily skin, there's not much that you can do to totally 100% prevent oils, and I don't think there's any foundation in the world that can do that, because I always explain to my students that, remember, your skin produces oils naturally, and naturally means by Mother Nature you have to produce these oils. So to answer your question, it doesn't eliminate, but it definitely minimizes. All right, don't forget to share the video. I am going to give away a free makeup course worth $2,000 to one lucky winner who shares the video. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the this NYX Conceal, Correct and Contour kit. This is the kit in Deep, so I usually use the orange right here to correct any why does it have a big chunk missing? Anyway, to correct any dark circles. But honestly, like with this Fenty, I feel like I don't even need a lot of color correction, because for some reason my dark circles, hi Guyana, welcome. For some reason my dark circles are not like as ashy as it usually is when I use other foundations. Somebody's asking about Milk of Magnesia, using it as a face primer. Yes, it does work, but please don't use too much, because I've made the mistake of using too much and I went out and I felt like I was a gazillion times oilier than I normally am, which is extremely oily. And the reason for that is because when you put too much of something and your skin and your body the Milk of Magnesia is telling your skin don't produce oils, and it's blocking the oils from coming out, your skin and your body is going to be like, what? I can't produce oils? Nah, I'm going to produce double the amount of oils now. And for some reason, I just got a million times oilier. So let me just say, if you're using the Milk of Magnesia, do not use too much and do not use it too often. But it does work. So on that special occasion, if you really want to control your oils, feel free to use it, but just a drop, just a drop. Okay, so that's the color correction. Of course, I'm going to use a little bit of tan sand in the Shape Tape concealer from Tarte Cosmetics. Love, love. Thanks, Anne-Marie. I'll try it. I never tried the Becca foundation, to be honest, but someone is asking about face gets super oily, look darker than usual, go in with a lighter foundation, because when you get oily, the face oxidizes and the pigments that are on your face, whether it be the foundation or the powder, it just tends to get darker. So just go in a little lighter with your foundation and concealer and powder. Hi Salisha, good night. Okay, so this is it for the concealer. I don't like a lot on my forehead or my bridge of my nose or my chin. I just like a lot under my eyes, as you can see. And to contour, I'm going to use a fluffy, whatever this type of brush is, fluffy. It's like a blending brush, but it's like a little too big for your eyes. So I usually use this to contour. Thanks, Yesenia. So I'm just going to dip into the contour. Now, I know a lot of you guys scroll through Instagram and YouTube and all these things, and you see this tribal thing. I personally don't like these set of lines on your face. And if you're a makeup novice, a lot of these products tend to have a drying agent in it. So what it does, when it goes onto the face, it deposits the pigment, and then the drying agent starts to evaporate and it leaves the pigment. So what happens is that when you take your time and you put all these lines all over your face, especially with dark product, by the time you're ready to blend it, it's like really hard to move, and it starts to get very blotchy and spotty and muddy, and then you're like, oh my goodness, what did I do? But these people on Instagram make it look so easy. So if you are a makeup novice, cream contouring, let's be real, cream contouring is not easy. If you're a pro, then fine. But if you're a makeup novice, or if you're just starting off and you really want to get good contouring and that clean natural blend, don't do the tribal art thing with your contouring. You can do tribal art with your highlighting, because you can never get enough of a light color. But dark colors, I call them dangerous, okay? So I'm just gonna start on the, I'm not gonna do this, because when I do this, this is sucking in and creating depth between my upper and lower jaw, like this. And I don't want to contour between my teeth. I want to contour under my cheekbone, which is all the way up here. When you look at my face, it's all the way up here. So remember that when you're contouring, I wouldn't just tell you that I see it constantly. Huge celebrity makeup artists, I'm talking about news anchors on CNN and all over the world, even on the red carpet in Hollywood, I'm seeing cheek contouring wrong and extremely low and coming like all the way to the mouth, which is bordering on the drag. So if you like that look, nothing is wrong with it. But if you want to look a little more natural, then you need to envision your face as a skeleton without skin and muscle over it. And then you would see that there is an actual bone here, and that's what you want to contour directly under that. So I'm just gonna go very lightly. Look how high my contouring is. It's not, see? If I was doing it here, it would have been this low. I'm actually all the way up here. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to apply and blend at the same time. I didn't even know I had a mark here. But anyway, I'm going to contour there, so it's going to cover, thankfully. Hi Tampa, thanks for tuning in. No, I've never tried the Fit Me Maybelline foundation, but it's extremely popular. And I think like we live in a time where makeup manufacturers have really, by the way, I'm doing my chin right now, and I'm going like on my chin itself because I have a very prominent, look at me from the side, you see this? So just remember that anything you want to hide or recede, you just want to contour it. So normal people tend to go like all the way here and then bring it towards here, but I do the opposite. I do here and then go backward. See that? So for me, I focus more on the chin. Welcome Canada. You're welcome Brenda for the explanation. Abstract Modeling Cocoa, my favorite concealer right now is the Tarte Shape Tape. I also like the MAC Pro Longwear. Okay, so you guys see that the shadows are there, and I'm just going to do a little bit on the nose with barely any product. See, my nose is not a regular nose. My nose is one of the more difficult noses. And I mean, if you tune into my lives, you would know that my nose is the least favorite part of my face to contour. Thanks, Lakshmi Singh. Samantha Passad is asking about brushes. Sigma, Morphe, I mean, there's so many good brands of brushes. I was saying, speaking of so many good brands of brushes, there's like, when it comes to foundation and even makeup, I think that like the makeup game is so stiff right now, the competition is so stiff, that I think like all the brands are stepping up their game. Like all the eyeshadows that I'm touching and feeling and swatching now, apart from the Subculture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, that was a little chalky, but all the rest are like intensely smooth and just pigmented and easy to work with, most of them. But these days my favorite softest shadows are from Tarte Cosmetics as well. I don't know what it is about it, but it's so good. Aw, thanks Shalima, that's so sweet. Okay, so I realized that I just blend in and I'm not really like blending. So for me, if you have, let's say for instance, you have a low hairline. So there are times when I like have brides and they have really low hairlines. If your hairline is all the way here and really cool, your baby hair is almost touching your eyebrows, are you going to contour your forehead? No, okay? No, because contouring recedes or makes something appear smaller, whereas highlighting will exaggerate the feature or make it look bigger. So for me, I'm pretty standard with my forehead. I'm not really a big fan of excessive forehead contouring. So I'm just going to put a little bit using the residual product on my brush. And this is pretty much where I'm going to contour. It's not that much, okay? It's a little bit because I don't like a set of, you know, I like to look a little more natural. And I think most of my brides come by me for a more natural, elegant, clean red carpet look, so that you look like yourself on your wedding day, which I think is muy importante. So now with this brush, I'm gonna just blend out a little bit of the contour, and then I'm gonna go in with my sponge now. Yes, Jennifer, I am on YouTube. Just subscribe. It's Madam Maharaj. So now remember, this is the side that I have my foundation on. So you need to be aware of like what brushes and what tools have product on it. So I'm going to use the side with the foundation, and I'm going to blend the demarcation or the top of the contouring. That way it's going to marry into the foundation because I already have foundation on the sponge. You see what I mean? So by using the little bit of product that remains on the sponge, it's going to help to soften the contouring. Makes sense? Makes sense? Makes sense? Hi Lancaster, thank you for tuning in. Somebody's asking, what's my go-to natural look? If you know me and you've come to my classes, my go-to natural look is zero eyeshadow. I do not use eyeshadow on a daily basis. I'm only doing these things for you guys. But you would know by now that I am just a heavy, heavy, heavy wing eyeliner girl with zero eyeshadow. And then there are times that people would come up to me and say to me, oh my God, your eyes look amazing. I love your eyeshadow. I'm like, really? Thank you. I don't even have the energy to say, oh, I'm not wearing eyeshadow, you know? All right, so do you guys see what's happening here? Do you guys see this? Now, the contrast is a little prominent right now. Like you can see the jump, but that's okay because when we put the powder, it's all going to come together and it's going to just be perfect. So now I'm doing the chin. Like I said, guys, I like to like really blend out the chin because for me, now I'm going to do under the eyes. My chin is very prominent. And this is a gentle tap. I realize that a lot of my students, and I'm sure you guys are probably guilty of this as well, is that when you're doing this, you all do this kind of pat rub thing. Like look at this motion, right? Like, I don't know if you could see, but it's like a pat and then a smear, pat and then a smear. That is moving your product. Do not do that. Just do this, like literally up and down, literally up and down. And it makes a huge difference in your blending. Because the minute you smear this product, it's moving and you're losing your coverage. And the whole point of concealing and highlighting this area and really brightening it up is for coverage, especially for people like me who have really dark circles. So you just keep patting. There is no reason to rub. If you see that there's a demarcation here, right, that you need to rub, or even under the eyes, you see these fine lines here? If you see that there's a demarcation under the eyes that, like the fine lines that need to rub and you can't just pat it, then that's fine. You're allowed to pat there. To rub there. So you want to squeeze the brush or squeeze the sponge, right? Yes, the sponge is damp. And you can rub by looking up, you can rub back and forth on the lines close to the lash line. You see that? So what that does is that helps to soften the amount of product there. Because guys, think about it. When we do our eyeshadow, we're going to line our eyes and we're going to put black and brown and purple and pink and all these different colors over there. So why am I caking on foundation and concealer there and lighten it when I'm going to eventually darken it, right? Kimberly is having problems with her foundation separating. All right, so let me tell you why foundation separates on your face. Foundation, this is generally speaking, foundation usually separates on the face because they're usually silicone based and your skin it exudes oils. So you need to use a primer to help to control the oils. And usually that'll help. It's not 100% guaranteed to help, but if you try using some primers, different primers, you have to search the market and try. Also try different foundations. There's some foundations just separate because the silicone content is so high, it's gonna mix with your oils in your skin. And remember, it's like oil and water. Have you guys, when you were kids, ever put oil and water together and you shake them up and they'll never mix? You go to the fancy restaurant and you go get balsamic vinegar with extra virgin olive oil, they'll never mix. So it's the same thing with the oils on your skin and the silicones in the foundation. They're not going to mix. So no matter what you do, it's not going to mix. Primers will help change the foundation overall. Just try a different formulation. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze the sponge again, really, really thin, and just get into the center of the bridge of the nose like that. Okay, so we're good to go. You guys could see the depth on the edges of the face. I like to call it the number 3. So it's like, this is like a 3. You seen it? And then like a 3 here, right? And now it's time to set it. So to set, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier setting powder. And then I'll just use a regular colored Sacha powder for the non-highlighted areas. So today I'm going to teach you guys to use 3 powders. Yeah, you heard me, 3. And you're probably thinking, ooh, that's pretty expensive, Aruna. Nah, just use 1 translucent powder over your whole face if you're really on a budget. So what I'm going to do is to get this nice big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to pat, yes, you see how much powder I put there, look at that, right? So the name of the game here, guys, is to set, okay? You don't worry about being scared about how much product you're using. You just put, like, if you're a crazy person, like, pretend you're crazy, okay? That's the rule. Pretend you're crazy and apply this powder. And you just keep patting. So, guys, just to recap, everything that I did so far, the foundation, the concealing, and the powder, I rubbed. Sorry, I pat. The only thing that I rubbed was the contouring, okay? Somebody's asking if it's gonna look cakey. I looking cakey to you yet? No. Center of the face. Chin. What's love got to do with it? Under the contouring. What's love got to do with it? Okay, darker powder now, okay? Oh gosh, Kavita, it was the Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent. Oh, you don't pay attention? Okay, I'm sorry, Kavita. I know you're probably just tuned in, so it's fine, I'm sorry. Okay, now I'm gonna use a Sasha Cosmetics colored powder, Perfect Tan, with a smaller brush. And I'm just gonna do the edges of my face. So you guys seeing how dark it is? And you're gonna love what I do to marry these two together soon. On the contour, on the jawline. I feel like anyway have karaoke tonight. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, sides of the nose with a nice, people think this size brush, look at it, right? Look at this brush. This is a Morphe M438, right? When you use the tip here, it's actually quite thin, so it works really nice on the nose. And it's easy for a makeup novice, because if you use something that's too thin, you're gonna end up with two lines on the nose, right? So just be careful not to go in with too thin of a brush if you're not really good at blending, right? Aw, Shelly, tell your 7-year-old I said hi. Okay, now I'm going to use Perfect Beige, which is a color that is not as dark as this and not as light as this. And I'm just going to wisp that into the middle of the two. And boom, I look pretty normal. Back to normal. So on the edge, wherever the contouring meets the highlighting, it's all going to just marry together now. And just like that, we're ready for eyeshadow. Well, eyebrows. So to save time, I'm going to do my brows with eyeshadow. I normally do brow gel. Okay, let's do a quick vote. Brow gel or brow shadow? Brow gel or shadow? Brow gel or shadow? Let's go. Usually have a little delay before I get the responses. Oh my god, this radio station playing real good music. Gel, gel, shadow. Gel, gel, gel. Okay, fine. Damn it. You win. Democracy. Okay, so we're gonna do the gel. I'm using the Music Flower Brown Brow Gel. I have these on sale at my school. They're almost sold out, so if you want to get them, you have to get them this week. You know, I am like the worst makeup artist in the world, I want to tell you. Like for myself, not for my clients, but like for my kit, I am always losing brushes, and it's like extremely frustrating, especially when you're live. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I love these Makeup Forever brushes, by the way. They have this nice sharp edge, so it's meant to pick up and dispense the product. So if you are a makeup artist and you work on your clients, you know the importance of not double dipping and just being clean and hygienic and conscious of no double dipping and no cross contamination and stuff like that. So I'm just going to use, this brush is like a really thin, flat brush, very, very thin. It's slightly rounded, so you can use a flat brush, you can use an angled brush, but this one is like extremely thin, so I like using this one. I'll just get a mirror handy, right? Okay, so here we go. Could everybody see? Okay, so I'm gonna start. So this is my brows naturally, okay? And I'm going to start straight line on the underneath like this. Do you see that? So my brows actually start like all the way in here, but I'm actually starting a little bit, you know, inside. And then I'm gonna continue this line and just drag it all the way down. And when you doing your eyebrow, you want the tail, where you're gonna know where the tail is. Yes, Celine, the Ravika says that shadow won the vote on Facebook. But remember, I was looking at Instagram too, so a lot of people on Instagram said gel for some reason. So your eyebrows are gonna end where your nose and your eye line up, and then wherever it continues. So look at that. I suffer from chronic short brow, okay? And I'm sure there are many of you out there who also suffer from chronic short brow. And the only solution to chronic short brow is to extend it, okay? So I'm now gonna just pull a little bit out, like that. And now, there we go. So now we no longer have chronic short brow. Okay, so now with whatever product remains on the brush, now gel is very scary, guys. If you're not used to doing makeup, then be really careful, because a little goes a long way. Somebody tell me to do one brow with shadow and one brow with yeah, right. It's not like I have anywhere to go. Jeez, you guys, jeez. So now we're gonna go up, and the top of the brow, you seeing that little edge there? The top of the brow is actually what determines if you want to round it or if you want to arch it, okay? So this is where the lift of the face, you know, they say that the brows shape the face. This is where it's so important to shape the face. So you just want to envision an invisible perimeter from the arch to the edge to the tail like this, and just don't let any strokes go outside of that. Similarly, from the beginning to the tail to the top, you want to just like create this invisible line and make sure that no hair strokes go outside of that invisible perimeter. Respect the invisible perimeter, okay? So here we go. And again, guys, this is nothing on the brush. Gonna now go upward in the direction of the hair growth and create strokes. Can you guys see that? See how natural the front looks? That's what you're looking for. Like a really soft, but it is in the shape of a square, but it's not in a harsh square like some people. And all that with one dip of brow gel. Look, all my brow gel still here. That was my first dip. Okay, now I'm just gonna dip in a little powder just because I want a little more color on the front here, but I'm too scared to go in with more gel. Being honest. Okay, so that's that. So I'm gonna use eyeshadow on this side. I'm just going to use a regular brown eyeshadow. Somebody gave me that fabulous idea to do one side with brow gel and one side with wow, Lakshmi is saying that my mom dressed her and did her makeup for her wedding 25 years ago. I would have been 7 years old. Yes, you guys know my age now. You know, I don't mind if you all know my age. Age is just a number. I am who I am. Why lie about it? The gray hairs are real, in case you guys are seeing it. I know. So it's the same process, by the way, with the shadow. Same brush, same process. Extend the tail a little bit. Dark brown eyeshadow. You guys seen what's happening here? Come back up to the top. The only thing with the eyeshadow is that you actually have to dip a few times, whereas with the brow gel, you just dip once. Again, you're just going over the same line over and over, respecting the perimeter, right? And now with nothing on the brush, I'm gonna work up from that line and just create this look like the front of the brows are very natural. And that all that is with nothing on the brush and just pulling up from that line. See? So when you get like really neat brows, you don't need to clean up and do excessive concealing and stuff like that. But because I'm doing some purples and pinks today, I actually want to brighten up the eyes a little bit. So I will go in with a white eye primer. Again, guys, this is totally out of my comfort zone. I don't do this on a natural, on a normal day. Especially like only if the clients really want that bold look. A lot of times around the carnival season, I will whip out the eye primers. So it's really difficult to work with, so just be really careful and don't start all the way in. This is an Ambrosia. Hold on, I really need to watch myself close up sometimes, you know. Right, this is the Ambrosia white face primer. Sorry, eye primer. What is wrong with me? So this is optional, guys. Priming the eyes at this point is optional. If you work neat and your brows are neat from the start, there's no need to do this step. So what I'm doing is just cleaning out the brows underneath and just highlighting under the brow. Now I know it looks a little scary, but we're going to blend, I promise. And we're going to just be very, very careful. Neat and clean. Hi Villy, welcome. And we're just gonna pull this down as far down as it could go and get it to, you can use your finger and get it to blend. So we'll be essentially using this as the eye primer. Now you realize this area here, I'm not putting a lot, I'm actually wiping it in the direction of the primer. That way it will blend into the primer as opposed to into the nose contouring. Because we have such light going on here, you don't want it to go into the nose contouring, which is dark. So it's a very critical area to not have that white touch your dark contouring. It looks really bad and it photographs really badly as well. Trust me. Because God knows I've made tons of makeup mistakes in my life. Yeah. Okay, let's go on this side and I'll blend this out a little more so it'll look a little more natural. So again, we're not starting all the way in, we're starting like here. Very thin, very light, hug the brow, hug it, close to the brow, close. And we're not going to do any cleaning up on top of the brow, because I train you guys, I train all my students to try to work as neat as possible. So there's no need to clean up. We really want to try to look as natural as possible. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna wipe, just gonna wipe this out. Why am I using my left hand? What radio station is this? I mean, it's right. So just to get, because I have a lot of pigment, a lot of the white that's really close to the brow, and I'm just blending it out very softly. You can use a brush, it's fine, but I feel like I have more control with my fingers. So just use my finger. And you can actually put a little more. I know it's very scary, very scary, but I'm gonna put a little more on the lid just because I'm using colors like pink and stuff, and I really want it to pop and show, right? So I'm going in with the same brush, and I'm just gonna do a few pats on the lid itself. So again, if you're using white, just be really careful. Now, if you're very fair skin, right, and you're using the white, well, it's okay. But somebody's asking me to pause because their battery is dying. Not my battery is dying, their battery is dying. No, dudes, it's going to be posted, so you're fine. You're so sweet. So now I'm just gonna blend that out completely using my fingertips. And you wanna focus that more on the center portion rather than not too much on the outer and not too much on the inner. Not too much on the inner because of the same reason as the fact that you have your nose contouring there, right? So you guys can see now, it's nice and soft, very light. And we do the same thing on the other side. So it's nice and blended, nice and even. Again, you could use a brush for this, or you can use your fingertips. So we have the eyes primed, and now I'm gonna go in with, let's see what color to use. Okay, I have a Juvia's Place palette, so I'm going to use the pink and purple from the Juvia's Place palette, which are these two. I might use this one on the lid, yeah, on the tear duct. So I'll probably do like a silver on the tear duct, then this on the center of the lid, then this on the outer part of the lid, then this on the outer V or the outer corner, and then some black on the outer corner. Yeah, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be a total of 6 colors just on the lid. But to get it started, I'm going to use a crease color first, and I'm just going to put that in the crease. So what that's going to do is just help everything to marry and soften and just work better and blend better and make life easier for all of us. Okay? Okay, can you guys do that? Somebody on Instagram is saying that they can't see the colors. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let me just do that over. The purple, the pink, and this sort of champagne-y with a slight rose gold look to it, right? And then I have like, yeah. So we're gonna go in order. So we just did the crease, that's it. So now we're gonna go in order of light to dark, okay? Oh my god, you would not believe what just happened. My entire tin of eyeshadow just fell. Good news, it fell into another palette, which was open. Bad news, it was a foundation palette. See what happens when you go live? This is my eyeshadow that just fell on my RCMA palette, okay? I wonder if I can use, boy, You know, a good business person will tell you, don't waste the products. Oh, Jared. So I'm just gonna go into the tear duct. Just like that. Can you believe I am dipping into a foundation palette to pick up my silver eyeshadow right now? Pathetic, pathetic. But the good news is I don't need much. And what are you guys seeing me doing there? Am I rubbing that or patting that? Rubbing it or patting? Oh, heck no, I ain't wasting it, girl. Heck no. Am I rubbing or patting? Pat it, guys, pat. Okay? I just blending out one little part there. That's pissing me off. So you can already see that it's brightening the center of the eye. Nice and bright in the tear duct. So now we're going to move on. Patting, 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 patting. Exactly, exactly. Hi Toronto, welcome. Right. So now we're going to go into this Juvia's Place and we're going to use this pink over here. And you'll tell me again if you're seeing me patting or rubbing, okay? This is actually called a press and slide method. And I learned that from Dress Your Face. So it's not like we're only patting, but we're actually patting it and then kind of sticking it into the primer. Okay? Now, what I also tell my students is we're going to do a nice thick chunky eyeliner. So just like our concealer, I was telling you, don't go all the way into the lower lash line and the fine lines that you have under your eyes, because chances are we're going to smoke out the underneath there with dark color. So why put light concealer under the lash line, the lower lash line, when we're going to darken it? Similarly, why waste your time putting eyeshadow and packing it on to the edge of the lashes when you're going to cover that with eyeliner anyway? So ignore that area and just be mindful of your plan and where you intend to put more product. Okay? Do you guys see? I feel like here is very, very light. I think you see better when I'm further, you see the color better when I'm further away on Facebook for some reason. But on Instagram, when I go all the way in, you see the color very nicely. And don't worry about all the fallout and stuff. I usually just dust that off after. Next, we're gonna go in with the pink. Okay. So the pink is going to go all the way on the outer part of the lid. Now, with nothing on the brush, I'm just going to kind of pass it over the rose gold color that I just put. So what that'll do is to help the two to blend together. So you can apply it and it's totally not blended. Like there's this harsh line on this side. You see how harsh that line is? But you see on this side how soft and blended it looks? So we're basically now, with nothing on the brush, we're going to take that pink and stretch it over to the rose gold. And this goes all the way to the outer edge of the eye, eh? See, like here and here. Now what we're going to do is use the purple. And I'm going to use the purple with a much smaller brush. So I use the same flat brush, very small flat brush for all three colors. But because I went from light to medium to the darker color, to the pink, it was okay. It's okay to go from light to dark on one brush without using something to clean the brush, right? The pink it doesn't have a name, it's from the Juvia's Place palette. This is it, right? Sasha, I'm not going anywhere, sadly. So now I'm gonna dip into the purple. Don't forget to share the video. I'm giving away a free makeup class to people on Facebook are eligible. A free makeup class for anyone that shares the palette. Yes, it is the Zulu palette. Hi Venezuela. Bienvenidos. Yeah, puedo hablar español, pero un poquito. Right? Somebody's like, dip and spread out. Yes, that's exactly what you do with the eyeshadow. So now I'm going to take this purple and I'm going to focus it on the outer V. And we're going to pat. Now what you need to do is take some of your Laura Mercier powder and set here. Set here in case of any fallout. See? Now I'm going to leave that there very unblended. Hi Florida, hi St. Lucia. Thank you for tuning in. So the purple is going on the outer V. So that pink went all the way till the end of the lid, right? Now, here is the magic. The next color that we're going to use is actually going to be black. And we're going to use a flat shader brush, a flat liner brush for this. And we're going to elongate the eye by using the lower lash line as our guide and the tail of the brow as our other guide, okay? So what we're gonna do is start on the lower lash line, tap off your excess, start on the lower lash line, smudge as if you're lining the eye, and then on the base of that purple, you're actually gonna carry a line as if you're going up towards the tail of the brow. Do you guys see that? Right? Same thing on the other side. I know you guys are getting scared. It's scary, I know. Ain't nobody checking me. This was one of my favorite songs for a while, Alicia Keys, This Girl Is on Fire. Now I am going to take my brush. Now guys, this is not a blending brush. This is a heavy, flat brush with a whole set of black on it. So be really, really careful. And just pat that in and marry it into the purple. So what you're essentially doing is giving depth, mixing the black with the purple to make it look like it's like a dark purple. So you're getting, oh gosh, sorry Davy. Davy said it's getting difficult. I know, I'm sorry. You could skip this black part, but remember, all of a sudden the eyes are now elongated, right? And we use the lower lash line and the tail of the brow as a guide, so we still have the eye in symmetry. You always have to use the features of the face to make sure that you can't just, you know, apply these things all over. And we're not done. We're going to go back with the pink because we need the pink to blend the purple above the crease. She's the only one I got. Okay, so it's very under blended, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. And then I'm just going to go in with a blending brush and add a little bit of pink. The same pink that we used on the outer part of the lid. And look carefully, it's going to go at the top like a transition color. So it's going on the top of the purple and the black. Basically where we put the first transition color, right? Same thing on this side. Above the purple and the black. And it's sort of just going to help everything marry together. And if it's a little too harsh with the white hair and then the pink, you can go in with a soft skin color, very, very light, and just go right on the top of the pink. And just sort of marry everything together. Now we're going to blend the black and the purple together a little more by using a little more purple into the black. And keep going back and forth with the black and the purple until you get the effect that you want. Keep in mind that the wing is going to be coming all here, so you want to try to go slightly above where the wing is going to eventually cover and block. Okay, I'm going to line the eyes and then see how everything looks. What you can do at this point as well is take a little bit of concealer, maybe like the color that you used, well, to conceal, or a slightly lighter color, but not too light. So I'm just going to use a random color. Nice thin brush, and just using the tip of the brush, sharpen the line. So what this does is that you get that effect of the Scotch tape without damaging the tissues under your eyes. So we get that effect, and then it's very little bit of product. And just blend it out. Blend it out, make sure that it looks natural. So you see the difference with this side and this side, it just gives that extra pop. Somebody's asking the foundation I used. I use Fenty in the shade 340. Sorry, Instagram. Alright, so now I'm going to use black gel eyeliner. The same brand that I have on sale at this school. It's so buttery. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's one of the best, butteriest eyeliners I've ever seen in my life. I mean, all the students who come to the school and use it, they buy it. So you really just want to start thin, and then as you go out, you get thicker. The brand is called Music Flower. You know, one of my past students from an advanced makeup class messaged the other day and said that they were really upset that I share so much on my Facebook Lives. But let me just say to you, yes, I'm sure you guys are grateful for the information that I'm sharing. And yes, when I share from my heart and my soul. But I also want you guys to know that unless you actually pick up a brush and do it, you're not going to learn. I'm being realistic and honest. I always tell my students that watching a makeup or hair tutorial and expecting to learn and not actually doing it is like watching aerobics on TV and expecting to lose weight. It's just, you have to do it. You have to go to class. You can't learn makeup in a day, especially if you want to do it professionally. There are a lot of makeup classes you go to and you just sit down in a theater and you learn in a theater style, and you look at somebody do makeup and then you think that you're trained, but you're not. So now I'm going to take the residual product on the brush and I'm going to do my waterline with the same gel. So it just kind of brings everything together. And then I'm still going to line the underneath and smoke it out a little more. Gonna use a little bit of black and just smoke out the underneath. A little bit of black. Now I'm actually going to go in with that same pink that I used on my eyes. Actually, I'm going to use the purple first, and I'm going to put that purple underneath the black. So it's actually going to overlap with the black a little bit. And then directly under that, I'm going to use the pink. So it's really, really smoked out. So do you see the difference between this eye and this eye? And the smokiness and the softness that you get? So the purple on the underneath. And I mean, all this purple is going on my fine lines and where my concealer was. So at the end of the day, I shouldn't have concealed all there in the first place because it's all so smoky now. Very, very important to put on mascara before we put on the lashes. Why do we put on mascara before lashes? Because I have so much silver and powder and pink and all these colors on my lashes, and even if I put on lashes, they're still going to show, right? So, mascara before to take away all the color that's on the lashes, and then mascara after to mesh the natural lashes and the false lashes together. So these are some old lashes that I had. I usually reuse lashes. There's no shame in that. What you can do is just take some rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip and just put it in the palm of your hand and just rub the band where the glue usually is, and that usually just helps to... Somebody's asking if it's safe for the eyes. Yes, everything is safe for the eyes, or else I don't think it'll be legal to sell lashes and lash glue and stuff like that. So these are some lashes that I had. I wore them before. They're actually double stacked, 100% human hair, very natural looking. And I'm just gonna stick. So the key to doing lashes for yourself is to keep your eyes open. That's all. Okay? That's the key. Doing lashes for yourself, keep your eyes open, tilt your head back and look in the mirror and just stick. Easy. Center to center. Get it exactly where you want it. And then let go. When you're done, then you connect the outer corner exactly where you want it, and it usually sticks, and then the inner corner exactly where you want it, and just use the back of the tweezer and press it down. Very easy. And just press it into place. The lashes are optional, but somehow it really, you know, finishes the look. And I mean, I have one mascara on this side, but I mean, you could see on this side how powerful it is. I think we've reached a point in life where, in society, where lashes are just a staple. I mean, I don't think there has been a client in the past year whose makeup I did and they didn't want lashes. Actually, I lie. They're probably like 2 out of, I can't even count. By the way, I sell these glue as well. Normally the duo glue, or a lot of different types of glue, is it lifting? No, it's not. They usually, you have to wait 20 seconds to 60 seconds for it to dry and get a little tacky before you put it on. But this one is black, and it also, you can put it on immediately. So that's why I like it. It's only $50, by the way. And I also have these tweezers on sale as well. And I don't like the lashes to go all the way in the center of in the corner, the inner corner, because when you close your eyes, the skin on the inner corner of the eye tends to go in. So when this eye closes, the inner corner, the skin just goes in like this a little more, and then it just kind of feels uncomfortable and it sticks you a little bit. Somebody's asking where they could get the Fenty foundation to buy. I purchased mine at Julin, which is in One Woodbrook Place. It's Jeulynn, right? So I'm just going to use a dark shade of powder and just intensify my contouring. And then I'm going to do some blush. Just to keep it in the family, I'll use a kind of corally pink color. So when you're doing the blush, you just want to go on the contour and then slightly up, and then you can smile a little bit and get it on the apples of the cheeks. The tweezers are $80. This is what they look like. So you hold the lashes very easy. The San Fernando branch is located on Donaldson Street, which is a side street off of Cepero Street. It is open Monday to Thursdays and Saturdays 8 to 4. So what I do, I just put my baby finger in the back and just get the two to merge together. I focus the mascara on the base, not so much on the tip, because we're not looking for volume, we're just looking for them to kind of mesh together. You see what I mean? Mesh. Oh good, if you hear the tune playing. You all hearing the song? If you're hearing the song, say now, because I'm gonna, and if you want me to put up the volume, let me know. Heaven knows I tried. So now it's our favorite part, lipstick and highlight. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. So I'm going to use the Sasha Fix It spray. Let it go, let it go. Okay. Anymore. 8 to 12 inches away, guys. I like to spritz my face before I put the highlight, so it's nice and wet, so you get the pigment to really stick and you get the shimmer to be a little more intense. I like to use a small brush as well, because to me that really gives you, you know, control over exactly where you're putting it. So you see that? And now, with nothing on the brush, we're just going to blend the outside part of it so that it doesn't look like super crazy. And then just get it up to the temples a little bit. Now, guys, what I forgot to do, which I always forget to do, is to highlight under the brow. That literally is just my eye primer over there. I mean, you're not really missing it, I know, but I would, at this point, I would take the same highlighter that I'm using, which is the Anastasia Peach Nectar, and just pop it here. So, same thing on the other side. So we just apply and apply and apply and apply and apply and apply. And then when we get to the point where, you know what, we're getting like a little too much, guys, and it's harsh, then with nothing on the brush, you just blend the edges to soften it. And then with whatever residual product, just the side of the brush, very, very little bit. You just go on the center of the nose bridge and the Cupid's bow. Somebody's asking to see the highlighter. You guys seen my Cupid's bow? Like, dang! It's almost like a milk mustache. See what's happening when you put too much? and then under the brow. Now, could we not do a pink lip? Could we not? Seriously? So, nude? Yeah? Y'all cool with a nude lip? You guys can get the eyeliner at the school in San Fernando. You can call 652-4355 for directions. 652-4355, Monday to Thursday, 8 to 4. Yeah, I can't afford to do a bright lip, you know. I feel like it's too much right now. Oh gosh, somebody says ombre. Well, yes. All they not easy now. All they don't want me to go and sleep. All they do is Sunday night, you know. Alright, I mean, I guess I'll do an ombre. Yeah, ombre. It's the fine colors that I want to do the ombre with. Ooh. These colors are ridiculous. Alright. Alright, don't judge me. It'll work out, I promise. Somehow it's always have a way to work out, okay? Yes, I agree, nude will look good, but somebody said ombre, so I'm going to use ColourPop Zipper, which is like a purple, and if you think this looks dark now, it's going to dry and get darker, okay? And then this is Muse by Huda, right? Which is a very light nudish pink. So I'm going to dispense just a smidge of the purple, and I'm going to line the lips with this. Yeah, I know. Hi Brooklyn, welcome. Guys, don't forget to share this video and remind me to get the winner of the I don't really like nose highlighting, so if you see me rubbing it off, it's yeah. So I like to crisscross the Cupid's bow. And if you want, you can definitely line slightly outside the lips. Hi Crystal, thanks to Madam Maharaj for doing the Makeup for High-End Concepts Carnival photo shoot today. Yes, you're welcome. I'm glad to hear that the brand was well represented. Thank you. Okay, so I just kind of smudged in the purple. And as you can see, it's very light and not extremely as bright as we thought it would be. That's because I used a very little bit. A very little bit. No hot dates, I wish. So now I'm going to put the nude color over the entire lip, including over the line that I just put. So what that's going to do is it's going to create an ombre effect. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I didn't think that I would. Can I say that I'm officially slaying? Can I say that? Instagram, I want to ask you something. Is this a little blurry? I just kind of rubbing the screen, the Instagram screen right now. You see, I did an entire live and I was blurry. You guys. Alright, so thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for sharing. Instagram, I'm just going to talk now. So if you want to go, I'll understand. The look is done officially. And Facebook, I'm going to talk to you a little bit because here is the chance to win. Ooh, thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for, I just seen a whole set of hearts. Thanks, Mina. Jamie, beautiful eyes. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Marla. Thanks, Crystal. Thanks, Celine. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Creative Touch by Angie. Thanks. Yes, try it, please. Eye markets live in Trinidad. Try it. Centra, Eileen, Ayana, Roshni, Chrissy, thank you so much. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm telling you, if my hair was done and not like stink, that's why it's tied up. It, you know, the look would just look nicer. Because I always say that the hair and makeup really, really important to complement one another. But if you had to choose one, makeup could carry a messy hairstyle, but awesome hair can't really carry lame makeup or no makeup. I always feel like the makeup is a little more important. No, I do not have anywhere to go. I'll probably just take some pictures for the gram. And that's it. I actually left my camera in the Woodbrook location, so I'll have to be taking my pictures with my phone. Oh, I have a group of friends, a whole set of friends that just bought the iPhone X. Maybe I'll call one of them to take pictures for me. Meh. Alright, so here's the deal for Facebook. Okay, bye. You know what, I'm gonna sign off of Instagram. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. See you guys soon. I will post it so you can look at it again. Thank you for the love. Bye, Instagram. Facebook, you just wait right there because I'm gonna give away the makeup class, the free makeup class soon. Bye. Right, okay, Instagram is officially off. So guys, here's the final look. Here's how I'm going to decide. I have to now go on my phone and try to find people who shared the live. Now, last time I tried to do this on my phone, I wasn't able to select who shared. Sorry. So I'm basically, I just realized I zoned out on my phone. Could you imagine I'm live and I zone out on my phone? Sorry, I was just seeing people who shared to pick a winner. Alright, so here's the deal. It's not coming up the way that I want it to. So here's what you're gonna do. Now you can't lie and say you shared if you didn't share. Alright, so here's the deal. It's not coming up the way that... Oh wait, I'm looking at myself live right now. How cool is this? It's sticking. It's sticking. So here's what you're gonna do. Okay, so I'm not seeing. Oh wait, I'm looking at myself live right now. How cool is this? It's sticking. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. If you shared, comment and say that you shared. Okay? And however it comes up, I'm going to count to a number that I have in my head. Right? And I am going to just count every comment to that number. And you now don't know the number. I know the number. Okay? So I'm going to start counting now. 1. Now there's a delay. So it's just based on when it shows up on my phone. 2, 3, 4. No, not you because you didn't say you shared. Okay, 4, 5, 6. 6 was the number, so Stacy Ann Selena Balkaran. Stacy Ann Selena Balkaran. Let me just take a note of that. Stacy and Selena Balkaran, congratulations. You are the winner of the basic makeup class. So just send a private message to the Facebook page, or you can email info@madammaharaj.com and we will take it from there. Unfortunately, I do not have any more basic makeup classes for the rest of the year, but you will be able to join on the first batch of classes that I'm having in January next year. Okay, so congratulations. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Do not worry, I am going to start doing one-day workshops at 50% off the regular price, but it's going to cover the same curriculum as a basic makeup class. The only thing is you will get certificates of participation as opposed to certificates of completion, successful completion, because I don't believe in issuing certificates for one-day classes if I don't see capability and stuff like that. So yes, I like how everybody else is congratulating her. That's really nice of you guys, because normally, you know, if you don't win, you feel kind of sad and you don't want to congratulate. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for the rest of you all for keeping the page positive and always, you know, contributing positive things to the page, and your comments are always so sweet. If it's one thing that I am about, is positivity. I just love being positive and uplifting and helping, and you know, and at the end of the day, that's what we do in our cosmetology school. A couple students' parents called the other day and they were just saying how good of a time that these students were having in the class, and they see such a change in their attitudes and their, you know, their whole demeanor, and they're very motivated. And I think that that's what being in this industry is so much about, and that is what my grandmother, Madam Maharaj, herself did. She educated people out of her heart and soul because she wanted to give and give and give. And that's essentially my way of doing it, is these scholarships and giving away not just a free makeup class, but also one day to give away an actual scholarship to the 10-month cosmetology program. It's something that I've been thinking about doing for the longest while. I just have to iron out and fine-tune exactly how we're going to do it. But as you guys know, we offer a fully internationally accredited cosmetology program that is extremely amazing. It's one of the best in the country, if not the best. So to be able to give that away and give that opportunity to somebody, because the program is very expensive, it would be our way of giving back, and it'll be somebody who's worthy of it and with raw talent, and that's something that I just can't wait to do next year. So again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And if there's going to be more giveaways, don't worry. They're going to be eyeshadow palettes, they're going to be powders, they're going to be brushes. I may even give away a brush set. So don't worry about it. There's more to come. And thank you again. I'm going nowhere just to wash this off, sadly. But I do it for you. I do it for you. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Madam Maharaj. These lives, as well as HD tutorial videos, will be posted there, not only for makeup, but also hair eventually. We're just trying to set things up and put things in place to get proper infrastructure in place for marketing and tutorials. And thank you so much. I am signing off. Hope you guys like. Bye.